man who was shot in downtown Eugene just as the bars were closing their doors this morning is expected to survive. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jaewon Jung. Chaos erupted on West Broadway just after 2:15 in the morning outside the Davis when gunshots rang out. Take a look at this chilling video from the scene showing a crowd forming around the victim while bystanders and police worked to save his life. Meanwhile, a short distance away, police say another bystander jumped into action, keeping the suspect from escaping. Police arrested 23-year-old Keelan Logan. He's behind bars tonight, facing charges of assault and unlawful use of a weapon. Witnesses are understandably still shaken up tonight as they try to piece together what led up to this horrific shooting. KZI 9 News reporter Grace Smith spent the day downtown listening to their stories and digging into what happened just before gunshots rang out.
Took out a gun out of his fanny pack and just started shooting, man.
Another shooting in downtown Eugene.
I hear bullets, I'm ducking.
One witness tells me he was at the Davis when the shots were fired.
It was a mess, I'm not gonna lie.
He says he came outside to get a quick breath of fresh air when he says he heard several rounds go off. He says two large groups of people were standing outside the bar and a fight suddenly broke out.
I see one of the males go over and just boom, knock out one of the females. I mean, knocked her out cold, literally right here where we're standing. And then homie that was that got shot basically went up to the dude that had hit the female initially and basically confronted him about it. The dude that had shot the victim, man, warned him in advance. He was like, I'm gonna shoot you if you come any closer.
He says the victim went in for a punch, and that's when the suspect started shooting.
He fired, I believe, 4 or 5 shots in total. 2 of them hit the guy. I saw the whole thing. He was standing right there. I hope he made it.
Police identified the suspect as 23-year-old Keelan Logan. They say both Logan and the victim were taken to a local hospital, and the victim is expected to live, according to police. An employee here at Buy 2, which is directly across the street from the Davis, says when the shots were fired, he immediately took cover behind this window and watched as hundreds of people fled this area. Now, Villegas says it was business as usual when all of a sudden,
I looked away, I looked back, and there was a bunch of security, and there was a shot fired.
He says he dropped to the ground and took cover.
It's completely crazy. Everybody was outside. It's always crazy.
Both witnesses say they're shaken up and they're thankful more people weren't injured. And they're making a plea for change.
Stop the violence,
Reporting in Eugene, Grace Smith, KZI 9 News.
Grace, thank you.